Hello, hello, hello. I am late, and I'm sorry, everybody. Um, let's get started. I don't know if anyone's going to join me, but I have my box that I'm going to cover and decorate. And I've got tape, I've got scissors, and I've got my markers, and another pair of scissors inside the markers, along with a pencil sharpener for when I use my... Anyway, so let's get... Oh, yes, and I have my paper bag. First, oops. Stuff inside the paper bag that should have been taken out, but wasn't. Okay, first, I'm going to get my paper bag and open it, up. Things don't always work the way you want them to. I probably just will not use that portion. And that part's opened. And let's open this part. Okay, that's open. And that is open. Now let's open the back part here very carefully. Oops, there we are. Okay, now that I have it completely open, I will cut off what I'm not going to use, and that's pretty much just the bottom down here. And this is almost long enough to make a blanket. Okay, and I cut off all of these edges because I won't be using those. Now, I'm going to do some measuring. Okay, let me see. I'm going to measure a little here. Okay, so where did I... right next to me. And let's just cut down this whole portion, because I will bring up and be wanting to use it all through. But first, let me cut here. And let me see, this is... Let's cut even a little bit more here, because I will be covering the inside too. So, and then cut the corner here Okay, now what I want to do is, where did my tape go? On the floor. Okay, take and fold the tape over and put it on the box. I'm going to put it in on all four corners and in the middle. I'm rolling it like this. And there. And two more pieces, because I got to do one in the middle. And there. And I'll put one piece in the middle. Okay, so that's how I have the tape. 4 corners and 1 in the middle. And I'm going to take and set it down in the right place on my paper and push it down. Okay, there they are. I just cannot keep track of my scissors for some reason. And cut it so that when you fold it over the edge, it's going to go down straight. Like that. On each side. Excuse me as I burp. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so both sides are done. Now I'm going to do the same thing up here so that I can fold it up like that. On both sides. Okay, and now I will bring them over the edge and take them down. You guys can use whatever you want to do this. I'm using tape because it's just easier for me. But you all use whatever stuff that you would like to use to do this. And there you go. I've got one side taped up. Now I'm going to do the center. I need to do a little bit more cutting so that it will go down correctly, and the spot for the things to go in is still there. The things to go in. the little tabs here and here. I mean, these little tabs, their place can't be covered up. So I'm going to cut a little so that there we go. Now I'm going to tape down these sides. Let's do that because there's a little rip. And then let's go right there. And now I need to tape down some stuff in the middle. This, because it's longer, may take a little bit more work. Oops. There. There. And one more here. And I think I have one last one to put in at the edge. Okay, so this portion is done. And it's leaving space where the tabs go in. Now I'm going to do the other side. And go down. There we are. And this side. Yes. Now let's do one in the middle. Make it long enough to go all the way across between the two that I just did. And there we are. This one is now finished. So the front of my box is done. And with this, I can take it and go like that. And the tabs here can go in still. And with the tabs like that, I am going to measure where to cut. Okay, so let's do this. And around. Doesn't have to be totally perfect. I'm just using the edge of the box as my guideline to cut. Okay. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to open it up again, and I'm going to tape it down. This needs to be cut some more, so I'm going to do that. Okay, that's evened out. Now let's even out this side. Even it out all the way up. I think I know where I need to cut, so I'm going to and go all the way down to the end. And now let's measure where to cut down at the bottom. And like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. And so okay, now I am going to do this a little differently. I won't, let's see, for this part here, I'm going to roll the tape and put it on here because it'll just work better for there. So I dropped my scissors, but that's okay. I'm going to do one on each corner and one in the middle. And there. Three more pieces and I should have it ready to secure. There. And there. And then one in the exact middle. Right like that. So I'm going to bring this over, and it is now secured to the box. Okay, now, how do I want to do the rest of this? I want to do a few things with this, actually. I'm going to do a few rolled pieces on the inside. There. It's sticking to me. I don't want it to stick to me. And one more piece on the other side, right there. Okay, those two pieces I'm going to put on the inside, and then I'm going to do one in the middle here, because I just like to have that middle secure. I don't know why, I just do. And then do the corners over here. There we go. Now, let's bring this up here and turn it. Okay, so I put tape here, 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 and here, and in the middle somewhere there. Okay, now I'm going to put some on the outside to secure it a little bit more. I should have bent it to do that. Okay, then I put some tape there, and I'm gonna reinforce that tape a little bit. Okay, now let's do the other side. Okay. There we go. There's one side. Let's do some more here. Okay, and I got that side down and taped, and I'm going to reinforce that. Down there. Okay, now I've got the reinforcement on each side. Now I'm going to do this front part. Oh yeah, my scissors went down there. I want to do another cut here because and I'm cutting this to make sure that it's in the right place on the box. Now, some of this will fold over the end and some of it will not because of the way I cut it. So for the stuff that will go over the end, I'm going to tape it that way. Okay, let's bend it all over, all the stuff that will go over, and that way I can tape it down. And that is looking good. And there we go. And let's finish up this part. And okay, now let me do a few more pieces. Let's do this one like I did on the other side. Just bring it down. And I'm going to tape the sides like I did on okay. Now I taped it right there. And I'm going to reinforce on the bottom part because I know it's going to stick to the paper. And let's do that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Whoopsie doo. And tape it down. Okay, and reinforce on the box part. And that's done. I decided I'm not really going to cover the inside of the box. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not decorating it, so it's not going to. So let's close the box up. And this is what the covered box looks like. It worked pretty good, actually. And then all you have to do is decorate the box. And I think you can pretty much figure out how to do that. So I'm going to let y'all go now, and I'm going to decorate my box. Let me see here. There's a piece that, there. Okay, so yes, I'm going to decorate my box the way I like decorating. And you guys go ahead and decorate your box and put a picture of it in the group. And I will do the same. Until next time, see you later. Oh, and if you're watching this on YouTube, put a picture of what you do in the comment section.